Vibrillionaire Soul Green, Soul Blessings, beautiful Vibrillionaire Soul family, loving living the Vibrillionaire lifestyle all day, every day, 24/7. Where you already know life in general, and Samadhi reminds you, where you already know it's not only about positivity, it's not only about negativity. It's about the realness, it's about the authenticity, it's about the genuineness of who you truly are, to remember, to reawaken, and to realize and live. Truly, truly, truly live. And this message is being brought to you by Samadhi Sea of Wisdom Meditation Online School with Alice and Michael in Yuma, Arizona. And this is your daily reminder to ground for life. To remember to ground for life 2 times a day. So whenever you get the chance, go ground for life, go hug a tree, go bathe in the sun. You know, just a little bit goes a long way. So that's my reminder that I've been doing every single day, to remind you guys to take your nature's medicine. Because the more of us can do that, the more we're going to reprogram, we're going to rewire, and we're going to transform our experience in this world. And we're going to leave a legacy. So, my message for you today is this. This is one of the most important messages that I feel that I'm ever going to share. One of the most important, and I mean this, because I'm crazy enough to share this sane message. Because, what's up, Bill Sweeney? Blessings, brother. Beautiful, beautiful wife, Alice Inouye, love you, amores. And this really, really came to my heart this morning. And it's so simple, but yet we've been convinced that it's really complex. And it is this. I'm crazy. And I'll explain what I mean by I'm crazy. We've heard the word common sense, right? And we hear people say, you don't got no common sense. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have no common sense. I don't want to have common sense. Because what common sense and the normality of common sense, or the normal, is really, I don't want to say robbing us, but hindering us from discovering or remembering or realizing our true nature. Because common sense is really based on the 5 senses. So when I say I'm crazy, I question the 5 senses. I go beyond the 5 senses, that I don't believe everything that I'm seeing. I don't believe everything that I'm being told. I don't believe anything that I'm telling myself. I constantly rebel against myself. And not in a very judgmental, or sometimes I do catch myself judging myself, but 9 times out of 10, I lovingly rebel against myself. And I'm like, wait a minute, Michael, why are you thinking that way? Why are you acting this way? Why do you continue to trip over the same common sense? And I'll explain what I mean by this. Is when we believe, and this is very, very important, that if you apply anything in life, and if you apply this, you will transform your life. And if you need assistance, you already know. You already know. Ali and I, we're here to serve. So, my message is this. When we see things on TV or things that are going on outside of us, and we believe that we got to do certain things to feel justified, or feel, like I'm doing something about it, but in doing something about it, you're perpetuating its existence. And really, that's what it comes down to. Common sense is perpetuating the existence of what's not even common. Because common sense, real common sense, is going beyond your senses. It is realizing that the 5 senses is not who you are. Real common sense is tapping into the sensory, being sensitive, being aware, being familiar, being intimate, being reawakened to who you truly are. That to me is common sense. But common sense, we've been influenced or convinced to believe that common sense is what everybody else is saying, or what everybody else is doing, or what everybody else is giving attention to. Because if somebody famous or if somebody well-known says something, or advocates for something, or says that something is good, the majority of people follow. Like, anyways, I don't want to go into that. But we believe just because a professional says something, or because somebody who's experienced or who is famous says something, we believe them. Why? Because we don't choose ourselves. And that is what I really wanted to hone in on today. Is my message for you today is, why do you deny the greatest teacher, the greatest guru, the greatest guide, the greatest messenger, the greatest truth beyond the common sense of you, which is the sense of divinity, the sense of the genuine you that resides deep within your soul, that resides deep within your heart? And are you willing and courageous enough for your own unfoldment to be crazy enough and experience the true sense of you? Don't believe what you're being told. Don't even believe what you're telling yourself. I'm saying this from personal experience. So, are you willing and able? Because you are able. Let me just rephrase that. You are able. All of you are enough. All of you are able. All of you are divine and brilliant beings full of wisdom. Ginger Laos, Douglas Thomas, blessings, beautiful souls. You don't need to earn or justify or fight for your worth or your love. You don't need validation. You don't need justification. You already are that you seek. So, we unconsciously sabotage ourselves because we're seeking validation in the totally confused way. If I look for validation in someone else, that means I believe I'm not validated. I'm not valued enough. I'm not loved enough. I'm not worthy enough. But trust me, I've been there. I was there for many years, even in the awakened experience that I had. I was looking for validation. I was looking for acceptance. I was looking for recognition. I was looking for love. I was looking for value. I was looking for attention. And as we seek attention, we make choices that are immature and irresponsible, that set us up for more challenges. Because the challenges in the resistance is reminding us, hey, why are you looking out here? Why don't you look within? That's the blessing of resistance. So, when we choose ourselves, what was resistance is going to be awakening. But if we don't choose ourselves, the resistance is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And I had someone yesterday tell me, day before yesterday tell me that they believe that when there's resistance, it's because their guides, it's because their messengers are telling them that that's not the way to go. And I'm going to tell you, no. Well, let me say this. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Don't put yourself in a place where you're going to get hurt, of course. But if it's mental resistance, if it's psychological resistance, and you're not going to put yourself in harm's way, then face it. Because when you face it, you love it. But if you don't face it, then you're judging your own self, because your self is giving you the message of what you need to experience, what you need to overcome. Because you can overcome anything. And I took a screenshot and I can't pull it up. But there's a passage that I was reading in the Bible yesterday, and it says that give me 1 second. This is very, very well, I mean, I could look it up later. But basically it says that we will not be given more than we can bear. We will not be given more in our life that we can bear. So if we're being given challenges, and I'm going to go into this later, this is why we do our classes, because this is why we focus on resistance. This is why we focus on challenges, because even our students will say, oh no, my life is great, I'm doing well, I'm doing great. Okay, and let's go in deeper. Let's step into a deeper level. Let's go deeper. Let's find out, yeah, you're doing great, life is great. Where is it not? And if you're not honest with yourself, you're not going to be open to experience a greater experience. And not a greater experience. Let me transform that word. A more genuine, holistic experience. So, When we judge our resistance, when we judge our challenges, we're judging ourselves. Because it's us that is giving us the blessings that we've matured enough to, I don't want to say level up, because I don't believe in this leveling up or leveling down. If anything, it's leveling down. It's getting out of your own way. It's an opportunity to mature into your experience of you becoming an expert at being a human being. So, I'm crazy. And it took courage. It took courage to be crazy. It takes courage to be crazy. It takes courage to be unnormal, being abnormal. Or, if you want to even go a step in another direction, is supernatural. Because natural is, I'm this physical being. This is natural. And I believe that this is what I'm seeing and this is what's happening because that's natural. Being supernatural is not believing everything that you're seeing. Don't believe what you're seeing on TV. Don't believe all this stuff that you're seeing on TV, because it is the fact that those that know, that they know that if you fight it, if you get mad at it, or if you get worried about it, you're perpetuating its existence. And those that know that people like me, people that are doing this work, that we are the wrench in the system. We are the wrench that is causing the system to fall apart, because we don't believe everything that we're seeing. We don't believe everything we're being told. We don't believe anything we're being told, because we go within ourselves, into the temple, into the Holy of Holies, and get the message from the source. Are you getting your message from the source, or are you getting the message from TV? Are you getting the message from the source, or are you getting it from your neighbors? Are you getting the message from the source, or are you getting it from the brain? Because the brain is not even who you are. This is why I say be crazy enough that you become sane. Because being sane is not sane. Being sane, being normal, being natural is not healthy. We live in a world where 99% stressed, anxiety, fearful, apprehensive. We don't know what's going to happen next. We see the world going in this direction. We're like, oh my gosh, the world. And I'm going to tell you because I need to tell you, or I choose to tell you. What you do with it is up to you. But the world is going to go in two different directions. And I'm not talking about this airy-fairy love. I'm talking about unconditional love. I'm talking about courageous love. I'm talking about genuine love, where you step into the love of loving you unconditionally so that you can awaken unconditional love in the world. Or you're going to go into another world, which is what I'm doing my best to reawaken as many, give them the opportunity to reawaken. Because if I continue to be afraid, if I continue to be upset and fearful and worried, and even though I post and I'm doing my best to say, you know what, this needs to stop, I'm going to perpetuate its existence. Because everyone that knows that if I say I don't want this, I don't like this, I don't need this, I'm asking more of it. And that's the biggest conspiracy. The biggest conspiracy is when we were told that the devil doesn't exist. And I'm going to give you guys something that most people don't realize, that the devil is not some bad, thing against us. It's the brain. But it's not bad. It's the angel that has fallen from its glory. Meaning that brain was designed to serve us, and it's our best friend. But if we don't realize that the brain is for us, we're going to judge the very same thing that was with us. And the heart is holding this pure unconditional love. So, what are you going to do with the tool that you've been given? Because we've been given this brain, but if we don't know how to use it, that is the key. This brain has not been utilized in its fullest potential, and we have not been told what its function, what its design, and what its purpose is. It's not to believe it, it's to transform it and show it who we are, and to realize and take responsibility that we've abused this beautiful, magnificent brain, and with unconditional love, reprogram it so we can live the life that we were designed, we were called, we were born to live. That's it. So, if you desire to step into that, if you desire to step into the world that we are creating, because you're going to create your world, and there's two sides to this creation. There's people that are creating a world that they know that they are rewriting their story, they're redirecting their movie, they're painting their own masterpiece. They're going to live a more holistic life. But those that are playing the victim mentality and saying, oh no, it's them. Oh no, it's them. Oh, it's the government. It's society. It's my parents. It's my husband. It's my wife. It's my children. It's my something outside of me. It's the church. It's religion. It's the government. It's the medical system. It's the educational system. It's this system was rigged against me. If you believe that, you're going to manifest that. But if you're willing to unconditionally love every part of your existence, you're going to manifest your world of unconditional love. So, do you want to step into the next level of your experience? And if so, and you need guidance, and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, please, 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 don't wait for tomorrow. Message me right now. Message Ali right now. This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. What are you going to do with it? That's the question. So, I'm going to continue to do what I do. So, if you want to join me, because this is the greatest message, is if you want to join us, those of us that are designing and rewriting and redirecting and in painting our own masterpieces, not waiting for someone or something to do it for us, then join us. Or if you want to wait another month, 3 months, 6 months from now, and when you realize and remember something that this message rings true, message us. Or do you want to start today? Start today. Because you will never be the same. And you won't gain anything. But you'll lose everything that is causing you, or that is making you think that you are not enough, that you are not worthy, that you are not whole, that you are not divine, that you are not perfect, that you are not brilliant, that you are not wise, that you are not intelligent, that you are not divinely intuitive, that you are not awake, that you are not aware, because you are. Everything that I said, you are. So, join us. Let's do this together. Blessings. Namaste. Samuel Lopez, blessings, brother.